Malema promises to expropriate land if the EFF governs. EFF leader Julius Malema has vowed to revive a Section 25 motion on land expropriation, saying this would enable his party to expropriate 55% of South Africa's land. Campaigning in eSekwawini near Richards Bay in northern KwaZulu-Natal on Thursday, Malema said it did not make sense that white people owned ample land while black people were still landless. Without the land, we are nobodies. The land is dignity, the land is confidence, the land is an investment for the future. That is why we must retain the land in the hands of our people, Malema said. We are not saying white people must be landless. All we're saying is that we need to share the land. It does not make sense for one white family to own 20,000 hectares of the land alone. We need land for our people to be able to create job opportunities for themselves, he said. The EFF is one of the organizations that has brought the land questions to the fore and escalated it all the way to Parliament. Malema said the party's theme for this year's election was "Our Land and Jobs Now. Stop load shedding." We are going to create jobs, and we don't make an apology when we say we are going to create jobs for all South Africans, irrespective of their qualifications, irrespective of their age, irrespective of their background, Malema said. These jobs are going to come from social housing and road infrastructure. Just from social housing and road infrastructure alone, we are going to create 4 million jobs. Among other things, the EFF leader said they would build proper houses of people to restore their dignity. Since the formation of the EFF in July 26, 2013, the party's support has grown. It has 44 members of parliament, is represented in all 9 legislatures, and has over 1,200 councillors. Meanwhile, discontent brews in DA-led multi-party character ahead of elections. The Democratic Alliance DA-led multi-party charter MPC faces rising internal conflicts in the weeks leading up to the upcoming elections. Discontent has escalated significantly due to provocative actions and statements from DA, leading to a growing rift among coalition members and their supporters. South Africa has a complex history with political coalition, particularly involving the DA ideological differences, power struggles, and accusations of exploitations have often made coalition politics. The DA's history of coalition failures offers crucial context for understanding the current discontent within the MPC. Previous DA coalition failures. One notable instance is the fallout between the DA and Patricia de Lille, former mayor of Cape Town. De Lille, a prominent figure, faced accusations of corruption and maladministration from the DA, leading to her resignation in 2018. The conflict damaged the DA's reputation and exposed the fragility of its internal alliance and governance capabilities. Mompela-Ramapele and 2014 merger. Another significant failure was the short-lived merger between DA and Mompela-Ramapele, a respected anti-apartheid activist and partner of the late Steve Biko. In 2014, Ramapele was announced as the DA presidential candidate, move intended to bolster the party's appeal among black South Africans. However, the alliance collapsed within days, revealing deep-seated mistrust and strategic misalignment. In the Washington Post in January 2014, Gwede Mantashe repeated to this merger as rent a leader and rent a blackface, highlighting perceptions of the DA's opportunistic tactics. Current discontent within the MPC. The simmering disagreements within the DA-led MPC have recently become more public and contentious. A scandal erupted when DA released an advertisement featuring a burning South African flag, which many perceived as a high proactive. This move triggered a significant backlash from supporters of other MPC parties who viewed the DA as their main political ally. Public criticism by Action SA. Action SA leaders Herman Mashaba and Michael Boltman publicly criticized the DA for its controversial stance on forming a coalition with the African National Congress (ANC). Boltman emphasized that any part wishing to work with the ANC should leave the MPC, underlining Action SA's position to such an alliance. This criticism underscored the deep political divides within the coalition. These are the same Action's leaders who in 2021 made internal calls for restraint, arguing members not to criticize the DA in public ahead of negotiations. Don't criticize DA in public, Action SA told members, reflecting an effort to manage internal disputes discreetly. Despite these calls for unity, the deepening mistrust has become increasingly evident. Today is the Action SA leaders who are now facing the DA criticism. In 2022, the DA promised to pursue legal action against Action SA and interim national chairperson Michael Boltman after he made self-claims against party leaders that they have bribed and offered inducement to an Action SA councillor to join the DA. Grassroots functions. The tensions culminated in the video released by Action SA, supporters expressing frustrations with their parties, its participation in the MPC, and its response to the DA's contentious actions. This video reflected a broader sense of betrayal and dissatisfaction among coalition supporters, making a critical point in the coalition's internal dynamics. DA dismissive attitude. The situation worsened when DA leader John Steenhuisen dismissed the concerns of other coalition parties regarding the controversial advertisement. His statement, indicating indifferences to the opinions of his coalition partners, further inflamed the already tense relations within the MPC. This dismissive DA leader's attitude alienated coalition members and fueled growing resentment among their supporters. The future of MPC. The accumulated negativity and unresolved conflicts have significantly strained the MPC. Once seen as a united front against the ANC, the coalition struggles to maintain cohesion and credibility. The video by Action SA supporters criticizing their party's involvement in the MPC and DA's controversial moves encapsulates the deep divisions and disillusionment within the coalition. As the elections approach, the prospects for the coalition's stability and future hanging in the balance. Conclusion. The DA's historical pattern of the rental a leader and rent a black face strategies, highlighted by the past failures with the leaders like Patricia, Delel, and Mampela Rampele continues haunting its current coalition efforts. The internal conflicts within the MPC and the DA controversial actions suggest that the party has yet to learn from its past mistakes. As the coalition faces mounting internal and external pressures, its ability to present a credible and united front in the upcoming election remains in serious doubt. And that's it from Injib's Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.